So a quick look today at Green Valley Cabernets. The background to this, they're right next door to Devil's Lair in Mugford River. Definitely a cooler aspect than a warmer one. And the wine's real claim to fame came about when Keith Mugford from Mugford started making the wines. And he made both of these vintages. Now, what we're going to probably be looking for by way of comparison is 01 was a lot hotter than 02 Mugford River. So we're going to find more intensity of flavour, I think, in 01. It's going to be more forward. It's going to give us more aggressive fruit. 2 was patchy for Mugford River. It was definitely colder. It was not nearly as hot as 1. So you're going to actually see we're probably looking for something that's a lot softer, a lot more malleable, and a lot more evolved. That's what I'm expecting. But we have our good friend Stelvin, and I'm starting to really love that idea. We're looking at a 10 to 12-year-old wine such as this. It's going to have helped, I think, with the maturation. These bottles have been open for about an hour to just give them an opportunity to consider themselves. First off, on the bat on 02. 02 is as you're viewing this thing on your left-hand side, my right. There's not much of a difference in colour between the two. I'd say that 02 is looking marginally browner for me than 01. That's about all I can say about that. We're at 14% alcohol on both of them, then a 0.1% of difference. Definitely aged. I'm getting more spice on the 02, and definitely a more intense flavour profile on the nose for 1 versus 2. Certainly wines which are now losing their primary fruit characters but are in a secondary maturation phase. Nothing wrong with it yet, but vastly different in the noses. Softer, spicier. Brighter, slightly more aggressive. Gosh, that's nice. It's now definitely in a medium-bodied stage. It's sitting in the mid-palate. It's not giving as much length as it would have before. But the balance is still there, and the fruit and the oak is still talking. Yeah, the volume's turned up just a little bit on 1, a little bit more aggressive. It's got considerably more length. Most definitely different style wines. Most definitely wines that are in a mature level but drinking really well right now. I think we're going to be showing these at about $30 or $35. They're real grabs at that price point. If I had my back to the wall on what I prefer, I'd probably prefer 2. I just think it's probably in a more resolved kind of stage at this point. I'll definitely be drinking 2 before I drank 1 if you even want to cellar these wines. But this is definitely an open and drink it kind of thing. Cheers.